And welcome one and all back to the Valley in Shade. You're here with a man named Jack, and I am still playing the Creeper World 4 Demo Secret Bonus Level. I could not be happier to say that sentence. God, I love this game so much. I actually saw a post on Imgur saying that people like to rewatch TV shows and series that they've already seen if they have anxiety, because they know what's going to happen and they don't have to be worried about how things are going to play out, what characters are and aren't going to die. They know what's going to happen, so they don't have to be anxious about it. And I kind of feel that way a little bit about Creeper World. Like, it's a game series where I know what to expect, I know what's going to happen, I know how to play it, I know I'm going to have a good time playing it. And that might be why my knee-jerk reaction to the volcano bubbles in that one level was negative, because I just really wasn't expecting a sucker punch. And for the record, I have in the past struggled with anxiety. I do not currently struggle with anxiety, in that I am still anxious a lot of the time, usually for no reason, but I've gotten better at managing it. But that might be one of the reasons why I like this game. Anyways, how you guys been? I have reclaimed this top valley, gotten all the energy I need, and now I can start shoving. Shoving left is going to be hard because there's two emitters over there. So my goal is to shove down and get this cut off, get that one isolated. And then once he's isolated, excuse me, I'm a little bit burpy. I've been drinking some soda because it's hot as fuck. But after I get him isolated, I can shove in and take it down. Ah, son of a bitch. You would do that, wouldn't you? Make me prefab them and then float them in? You would. You would. Actually, I think I need a mortar over here. Yeah, it's too steep a gradient for most of the cannons. Oop, 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 oop. Yes, this is going swimmingly. I wonder if there's going to be any curveballs in this map. Like, on the subject of the volcano bubbles and unexpected curveballs, now I can't help but wonder if there's going to be an unexpected curveball. Because this was a little bit difficult to get my footing. It was a little bit stressful at first, but I still don't think I'd call this the hardest level in the map. And Xenotric, I'm pretty sure that's a person who knows what they're talking about. That's the name of a person I can trust. So, with that in mind, I am expecting some kind of curveball. I don't know what. I don't know what shape it's going to take. I don't know what flavor it's going to be. But for someone to call this the hardest level, I'm expecting a sucker punch. And if I'm expecting a sucker punch, it's not going to catch me off guard. If it looks like I'm going ham with building too many defenses, that's part of the why. And that I ain't gonna let no bitch-ass game sucker punch me. I'm joking, Creeper World. You're not a bitch-ass game. I love you. You know that. Ooh, get that cannon in. Just in time? Oh, just barely in time to save that tower. Alright, cool. Things are good over there. You guys can move up over there. Let's drop a tower in here and here and here. Spin the map back to standard. Why? Because I gotta. Move the mortar further down now that that's draining out nice and well. Same thing with the cannons. A cannon up here, actually, because now that there's no thick creeper left up there, I'm gonna need it. Also, we're reclaimed 50%, and I need... What reclaim percentage do I need for this? Oop, not recorder. Apparently that specialty message didn't go into the log, and so I have no recollection of what it was. Suppose I could go look up the footage that I just finished recording. Oh, what exploded? A tower? Pa. I couldn't stop, pause recording, go open... Actually, can I pause recording? I can stop recording, but if I do that, it truncates the file and starts doing a new file when I start recording again. I don't want to do that. Does OBS have a pause button? Interesting. I don't immediately see one, and I don't really need a pause recording button. Just a curiosity. Look off to the side while my cannons continue to fight for me. You're gonna move up. You're gonna move up. You're gonna move up. That tower's gonna die. Oh, no, maybe? Yeah, it's dead. Put it up on the hill this time. Don't... Oh my gosh. This creeper, man. He did say it was only hard if you didn't super cheese it, and I don't know... I don't see any cheese in this map. Like, I'm not gonna claim to be a cheese master, but I have not yet seen any cheese. Like in that one hard map, the last official level of the demo, there were those reclaimer orbs, and taking those orbs to the back line, to the creeper creation patches, that would have been some pretty thick cheese. That would have been some cheese. But over here, I don't see any yet. And I might be wrong. And I might have already, quote, beaten the map, unquote, and the rest of it's just a formality now. Or there might be a surprise waiting for me. Damn, that is a high-frequency emitter. 50 on an interval of 15. Is that 15 per second? That might be 15 per... No? I don't know. Virgil, put some units in your game. What is that? 4 feet? 4 meters? 4... That's probably 4 meters, actually. One terrain height being 1 meter would make sense. That would make these turrets about 2 meters tall. That would actually make those turrets pretty short, all things considered. 2 meters is not a tall turret. Alright. And after people have been critical of how wasteful I am of towers, I am making a better effort at moving towers forwards instead of just mass fabbing 5 million towers. Because admittedly, mass fabricating 5 million towers is not an optimal play strategy. You guys are right. I was being sloppy. I'll own it. Although I do certainly have more towers than I need, and I probably could. If I was better at micromanaging, I could be pushing left and right at the same time, but there's that clause, if I was better at micromanaging, and I am exactly as good as I am right now at micromanaging, which is not the best. Micromanagement has never been a strong suit of mine. I am best at games where I get one thing to be responsible of, which is why I really like MOBAs. League of Legends, used to like League of Legends, more Heroes of the Storm nowadays, but I always liked StarCraft, but I was always garbage at micromanaging a large army. And when I first, oh man, back on Warcraft 3, ages ago. Man, I remember playing the OG Defense of the Ancients mod for Warcraft. Man, Defense of the Ancients was actually for StarCraft, wasn't it? The Warcraft 3 mod was Storm of the Imperial Strand, I think? Basically Dota for Warcraft, but... man, I actually think I did play Dota on the custom StarCraft maps ages ago. I loved that style because it's like I only have to worry about one hero unit. And I was not good at it back then because children are not usually good at difficult video games. And Dota is not a simple video game. But, you know, I'm better now. Alright, so this thing, does it have an effective range? Because it made a radius over there about the same as the radius it's made over here. So I guess I'll try moving him up over here and see if he starts making more trees. Again, thank you. Whoever told me that those make trees make energy, I do not remember who you were in the comments, but thank you for pointing that out, because I don't think that was in the demo. And I certainly don't think I noticed the trees, because when they were talking about it, I remember thinking, trees? What tree? There's no trees in this game. Didn't even notice it. Alright. Move you up, move you up, move you up. See, this is what I mean. It's like I could be shoving both directions. Oop, who exploded? Tower destroyed? Where? Oh, what? Oh, I probably moved a cannon away from it. Cannon! Oh no! My mortar washed some creeper over it, I think is what happened there. Construct tower, 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 cannon, move up, cannon, move up, cannon, move up. Alright. Can I get a mortar firing directly onto that yet? No, but I can get it close. Can you shoot uphill? No, but you can sit right there. We're actually going to send more than one. We're going to send you 2. We're going to send 3 up there, and they should be able to hold that plateau. And from there, if I put him over here... I'm at 80% or 70% reclamation, so I'm doing pretty good, I guess. Scroll back down. Mortar! Move up. Build additional cannon, like right there. Mortar! Move up. Cannon, cannon. Move forwards. Mortar, move up. Mortar, move up. Cannon, move out some. I also feel like the towers are slightly longer range than they used to be, which is nice. Or maybe it's just since they're smaller, you've got more space to put stuff near them. Continue the advance. Continue the advance. Put you there. Put a tower over here. Build another pair of cannons. Move you to the plateau right there. Is in range. Good, good. You, I think, will get to be... Are you the first mortar in range? Are these in range? They're close to in range. This guy... Actually... He can now fire directly onto that emitter. That's what I'm about. With mortars hitting directly on that emitter, that thing is going to be heavily crippled. It's going to be crippled like the school systems this fall when everyone gets coronavirus. Ah, that was... I really hope schools don't open this fall. And to anyone watching, I don't know any of y'all's lives unless I know you personally, but do not send your children back to school this fall. Unless there is a massive and significant improvement in how we can fight this disease, if there is a universal acceptance of masks and basic health and cleanliness, do not send your children back to public school this fall. They will get sick. Their teachers will get sick. The faculty will get sick, and they will bring it home to you, and you will get sick. We are not ready to reopen schools yet. Please. Like, if you are a teacher, do not let the administration try to tell you you have to go back. If you're a parent, call your local ISD and say, I will not be sending my child back to school until the coronavirus is handled, because it's not handled right now. It's kind of like Disney opening the theme parks right now. It's a terrible idea. So many people are going to get sick. You think they're going to clean the entire park every single day? Actually, if they don't need to do it every day. They need to do it between every single person. You think they're going to clean every single ride between every single person who rides that ride? No. No. They're just going to, like, maybe spray some friggin' Lysol on it and say, good enough, get the next person on. We got to get more people on the rides because we got to make money. Because Disney isn't opening the parks because it's safe. They're opening the parks because they want to make money. And it's sad. It really is. But that's the truth of it. Anyways, I'm going to get off my soapbox. You don't come here to hear about that kind of stuff. Shit, most people come to YouTube to escape that. I for sure do. We're just going to have a good time. Only plague I got to worry about right here is the goop. Get some more slurp. You know, I'll be honest, I was really expecting this to only be a 2-part recording session, because I expected to have beaten the map by now, and I am quite close to beating the map. If that reclaim status is % of ground covered in Soylent, I'm about to hit it right here with all of these fresh towers I'm putting up. All of these fresh 5G internet towers. Is that a funny joke? No? Eh. I, for one, am hyped for 5G internet, for 5G cell service. Because what 5G means, 5G is going to mean bigger data caps for everyone. That means more memes. Well, actually, bigger data caps or cheaper service. But, you know, I don't expect service to get cheaper. I expect them to just say, here, have a bigger data cap, because we just halved the cost of giving you data, so we're going to decrease your cost by 25%. So we still make a profit off of it, but we're going to pretend like we're doing you a favor. But hey, you know, if I get more data for memes, I get more data for memes. And let me see, it does look like reclaim status is the amount of creeper. Because if it was the amount of Soylent, I would have taken it right there. And I am sure that somebody mentioned this to me, and I, excuse me, just didn't remember it. So, trees. Let's get some trees over here now. It does look like this thing has a limit on its range, which kind of sucks. I wish that limit was, you know, somewhere I could see what that limit is. But, I take what I get. In the words of an employee that I do not like, you get what you get. That's not his voice. You get what you get. That's it. Yeah, employee, he's a little bit sleazy. He's the kind of guy who talks shit 24/7. Only thing come out his mouth is smack talk. That's why I call him Smacker. Because he's a fucking mackerel of a person. It's a good thing none of my coworkers watched this, because I'm pretty sure some of them would know exactly who I was talking about. Oh shit, did I win? Yeah! I got my reclamation. Cool. Is that it? But I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say, oh yeah, that's it. What blew up? Mortar? Fuck it. Oh, is that? Oh, objective obtained. Rift jump. Peace, homies. That was cool. That was fun. Oh, man, that was a good time. Man, I can't wait for this game. I love this game so much. I might come back and try to do this one on the super hard mode, where Knuckle Cracker is like, wait 60 seconds before you do anything if you want it on a really hard mode. I don't feel the need to do that, but nah, I'm not coming back to this. I'm not that much of a tryhard. I beat the bonus level, and that's good. So, thank you all for watching. Again, big thanks to Xenotrick for telling me that that this existed. Good fun. Always want more levels of this. But I do hear my curtain calling, so I'm gonna have to see you all later on the oh God, man, that outro went all over the place. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.